Well, say what you will, but it's very respectable on how Overwatch refuses to go down without a fight. Once again, I'm not one of those guys that think Overwatch is going to die anytime soon, but they have definitely had a massive fall off even before Marvel Rivals came out, and Marvel Rivals has just kind of been like a stamp on the coffin, which they've been having a hard time getting out of on Twitch, Steam player account, etc. But they are doing some massive changes here, which I don't think will revive the game, but it's actually going to be pretty interesting to see how it plays. I'm going to see some other streamers and content creators and see how it actually works out. I plan to stick with my rivals. It's kind of the one I've committed myself to push up the Grandmaster Celestial. That's the one I kind of play on stream sometimes. I haven't played Overwatch since Overwatch 1 2018, but I played 2016, 2017, like day in, day out, weekly, because it was such a good time. There's two big things, again, we're doing news stories, or just twos, that they're adding, and it's going to massively change the gameplay here. The first thing that they are doing is Overwatch 2 will be getting a revolutionary perk system when Season 15 starts on February 18th. This is from GameRant, but this is official. I double-checked this everywhere. This should be a big change to the core gameplay since Overwatch 2 early access launch. The new perk system implemented, it'll make it so Overwatch 2 heroes will now have 3 levels, which sounds interesting. I don't know if this is permanent or not. I think I gotta look into it a bit more. But level 1, they'll play how they always have. Level 2, players will be able to choose between 2 minor perks. Examples given include Lucio's Soundwave getting more knockback, and Torbjorn's Hammer being able to restore ally armor health. When Overwatch 2 characters level up again, players will be able to select a game-changing major perk that will allow players to adjust how their hero works in the heat of battle. I have scanned through this. I don't know if this is permanent or on a game-by-game basis, but this is insane. Like, this is a massive change, adding perks almost 10 years into the game's life. 8 years, if we're counting Overwatch 1 and 2 as the same game, which basically is. I saw a few Twitch streamers test out because they have it early access, and they were testing out their perk system. So even if it is just in-game, if you have to level up your hero, like it's like kind of like building an ult. It's going to make it so end-game your character can really get going. I guess kind of more like a League of Legends or something where you have to build your way up, right? This could massively change a lot of combatants and make people who are strong who have fallen off. This is more than just your usual overhaul of the characters and nerfs and buffs. This is going to be very interesting to see. But on top of that, this is the one that intrigues me, actually. They're bringing back loot boxes. So this is starting with the new season, I believe, on February 18th as well. So this is all in the new season on February 15th. So very soon, as of this recording, 6 days out, basically 5. Loot boxes are coming back. Say what you will about the loot box shenanigans. I said this about Halo 5, and, you know, when Overwatch is very popular. We hated it while it was here. I'm not gonna lie. I think I prefer loot boxes over battle passes, because there wasn't content locked out. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I love my rivals, pay $5. There you go. Not 90 days, you're basically good. I love Fortnite, how you basically get paid back your V-Bucks. But there is stuff, if you don't pay money, you are locked out of that. When it was loot boxes, I know this is like, you know, it's pick your poison. I'd like to have neither have challenges in game and stuff. But when there was loot boxes, while it was completely random, you could get everything in the game. Of course, no one really earned it, but you could get everything in the game. Halo 5 got trashed on because it had like 200 something items, and like out of the 240, 180 were basically the same thing or really disgusting looking because they just put in a bunch of crap. Even Overwatch, I liked how you got duplicates. You'd get money back to put into another loot box, which we all crapped on at the time, right? But this is kind of thing with, like, you know, in hindsight, you know, we just came from not having loot boxes, and then we moved into the loot box era, and we hated the loot boxes, and now we moved to battle passes, which I think a lot of people are still generally okay with battle passes as long as it gives you your value. Some of them are real misses though, like the Call of Duty ones. Anyone's like Call of Duty, I've never found an interest into getting their battle pass. If some sports start adding battle passes, I'm gonna like lose it. Someone tell me if there's a sport game that has battle passes already. I mostly just play my WWE games that come out yearly just for the fun showcase mode and get out. So I don't really know anything else besides that. But they are bringing it back, which this is actually more interesting to me because I've heard the season pass for Overwatch 2, which I've never touched Overwatch 2, is atrocious. I heard it was atrocious. There's locking characters. Having a loot box back is really cool, but I don't know how that works because they've put a lot into battle passes and having a previous system installed in with the game. I don't know how they swap mid-game back to loot boxes. I mean, there's still going to be the pass, apparently. I just bit my tongue. I don't know how they swap mid-game back to loot boxes when it's been set up and made for passes. Like, you know, they got away with it before because it's like, oh, here's a new game. I'm very curious to see how this goes. I'll probably do an update on it after it comes out just to see what people think. I probably won't be on it myself, but I have a few friends that play it, so I'll ask them, and I'll get a few more articles and videos and get a bit more knowledge on it. But I was going to do the story either on PlayStation today or this, and I think I'll still record a PlayStation one. But this one caught my eye because I didn't know about this until right when I started hitting record. And this is very fascinating. I don't know if this is going to get anyone back into Overwatch. I don't think it will. I think you'll get an uptick in player count. But Marvel's been on the ball, especially if listening to player feedback with the mid-season not being reset. If you didn't hear about that, the mid-season for Marvel Rivals, you're not getting reset 4 ranks. There's only 4 divisions. But 4 divisions again. They took that away like instantly because of a lot of backlash within like 8 hours. Which, you know, that's a bit more debatable because a lot of games do that to bring player engagement up. But we'll get into that some other time. Or we can talk about it on stream. You know, that's where they listen to fans. And Rivals has been on top of listening to fans, and skins have been dropping consistently. We're getting another 2 heroes. So I don't think they're ever going to overtake More Rivals unless something crazy happens. Like, I mean, it can happen, like anything can happen in a few years, but I don't think anytime soon, a year or 2, they're going to overtake More Rivals. There's no reason why Overwatch 2 can't coexist with More Rivals. Like other games have always coexisted, like Apex Legends and Fortnite and all that. Overwatch needs a little kick in, like, you know, a little heroin shot in the leg or something. And hopefully this will give it a little bit of life. I'm curious to see how this goes. I'll do an update on it when it comes back out, where you guys can just play it yourself and find out yourself and let me know, actually, because I would love to hear about this on stream, because I'm just not an Overwatch player anymore. I've retired. That shit was toxic. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Thank you for listening in, and I'll see you guys on stream. Adios.